You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to another TADPOG podcast.
Yeah.
It's a show that happens twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
We're two old guys, and then one of the old guys, beautiful wife. Let's
Still
just say
new.
beautiful wife. Still new.
Yeah. Still got
Sits
that new wife
in the
smell.
background and occasionally answers questions. Play old games. This week we are between Fantasy Stars, so it's that time to do another all calls.
Fantasy Star parts.
Our mine and Dave's favorite kind of show to do.
What's that?
All calls.
All calls? Oh, today.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what we're doing.
today.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Sweet. Man, I'm glad I got these calls queued up.
So I feel like there's a good segment of the audience, and you're like, yeah, all calls.
There is a segment.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good segment.
Yeah.
I think they're good listeners, so we could call that a good segment.
I guess we don't get normal. I guess because there's not a video game mentioned, maybe we just don't get the same amount of traffic for these episodes.
We don't get as many listens to the all calls, but that's a little disappointing, but I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather do a show. I'd rather put out a show that we have fun with and then not put out a show. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely. No, yeah. I'm with you. What would be a big SEO term right now?
A big SEO term would probably be something with I guess not with the new year anymore. Probably the Beaver Dam closing.
Yeah. My favorite gas station closing down.
The Beaver Dam.
They
rest
made my
area.
wife laugh at me because I was sad about it.
It was pretty cool when she laughed at you. It took a moment because it's like, I guess the Beaver Dam rest area, that meant like so much to me that when you first said it, like it just didn't register. It's like finding out news.
That's my constant. What are you talking
right?
about?
Yeah, it's like finding out news that like, oh man, you didn't hear that the president died. Like, I mean, it's like it would take a moment where like it would have to register and be like, what? The Beaver Dam exit is closed?
So I guess we should explain between here and Louisville, Lexington.
Wait, everybody doesn't know
No one knows the Beaver
exit?
Dam gas station. There is one super convenient gas station located in between the interstates.
In a place called Beaver Dam.
And it's just like it was a good, because everything else is get off an exit, drive a few minutes to go to a gas station. This one was just right there.
This
and
is
it was
an oasis.
super convenient.
This is an oasis.
In the middle of
watering
like
hole.
nothing. So it was a good gas station.
You know, it's
now
good
gone.
because there were always trucks there. There was always semi trucks there.
Yep.
That's
Always
the
a lot of
sign.
people. So yeah. I'm
there was
baffled.
An Arby's inside of it.
Yeah.
Like that's the caliber. That's the caliber of gas
Arby's
station.
offered to buy the gas station from the state. That's how good it was. The state said no.
The state said
no.
no.
Arby's. You have too much Arby's. No.
I know. Do you think that was a political move? Like Arby's is like
Matt Bevin is one of his things. It's just like Arby's is out of Kentucky as soon as I can get it out.
Matt Bevin being our governor.
The liberal beef goblins over at Arby's. No,
Beef
thank
goblins.
you.
I like to think that Arby's was like, this is how we start owning the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We start here. This is our base of operations.
Mountain Dew and Arby's together, we will rule Eastern Kentucky going westward.
What's the best sandwich at Arby's?
When I was young, I loved the beef and cheddar. Could not fucking get enough.
I think that the beef and cheddar is going to run for governor next election. It's going to be against Bevin.
It's like, I'll take the beef and cheddar.
I would probably vote for the beef and cheddar.
And then the turkey Reuben is running against Mitch McConnell. I'm also going to vote for the Arby's turkey Reuben.
How cool would it be?
God, we have some fucked up representation in this state.
Well, I mean, sandwiches are just a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm about to say all calls with a little bit of blah, blah SEO term and just see how many hits we get compared if we put something popular just in the title.
Sandwich governor. That's the SEO.
Everyone's talking about
Sandwich governor. Hashtag sandwich governor.
Oh, or all right, we can put it in there. We'll talk about Mariah Carey's big awful performance at New Year's. So all calls talking about Mariah Carey, and just see what we get. How many people will search for Mariah Carey and end up with this episode
And are disappointed that they stumble on
Yep.
this.
Yep. What is this? They're talking about a gas station.
Yeah, I know. I really enjoyed the gas station talk, but I was disappointed there was no Mariah Carey in it. Is this clickbait? Are we making clickbait right now?
Let's just experimental clickbait. Yeah. I just want to see, like, is it because we don't have a game in the title that makes these do poorly.
I'm pretty sure that there has to be a Mariah Carey game.
Oh man, a glitter game.
A glitter game?
Her amazing movie Glitter.
Oh, I didn't know she had a movie.
Oh yeah.
Is that old?
It's pretty old.
Mariah Carey is like the first. Funny story. This is a great story. Mariah Carey is like the first woman, really, that I remember hearing men in their 30s talk about in a weird way that like I picked up as a kid, where it's like, oh,
Who is this woman?
yeah. And I'm like a 7-year-old kid, so I feel like saying things like, "You're married."
You're married and I'm just standing here. This is wildly inappropriate.
This is wow. I realize that I am a child, but I understand that euphemism.
And I'm sure I know what like racist middle-aged Kentucky people would be saying exactly about Mariah Carey.
Oh yeah, you can guess. You lived it.
I know exactly what was being said. My dad has said it before. So like my dad thinks she's attractive.
Yeah.
But then he'll follow it up with racist things.
I think it's crazy that I think she's still attractive.
Yeah, she is. She really is. I don't think she really looks any different.
I don't really know what the whole flub. Oh, here I am actually talking about the Mariah Carey thing. I don't really know what her whole flub was. She just started like talking incoherently in the middle of a song.
There are different things about her performance, like that she failed her lip sync and then just like gave up and just phoned it in.
I like that though.
Another thing that she was sabotaged because like her
by
earpiece didn't work. Yeah, the Beastie Boys. So like she couldn't hear herself to lip sync, so she just like, all right, I'm gonna let the audience sing. She just held her mic out to the audience to sing her song.
I don't know.
So I don't know which one, but
I saw it.
It was really awkward.
I saw it and I was like, is that a big deal? I guess it is. But I didn't think it was a big deal because I didn't think Mariah Carey was really a big deal anymore. Is she?
Melissa says no.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I kind of put her like, look, I am not.
She's my pulse into pop culture. And
yeah.
She says Mariah Carey isn't relevant, and she's not.
I mean, I put her like at the same level as like Britney Spears because like Britney Spears isn't relevant anymore, is she? I mean, she does
Vegas
Vegas shows,
act,
right? Yeah. And I mean, that's more relevant than fucking I am. But like compared to where she was when we were starting college.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big difference.
Yeah. But just how I don't know. Is that how Hollywood treats women who get past 25?
I think it's how Hollywood treats everybody.
Yeah.
But especially women. I do think especially women. Because there's plenty of men that like Hollywood just completely fucking forgets.
Brendan Fraser.
I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who Brendan Fraser is anymore. Was he in Mallrats or was he in The Mummy? I don't know.
Probably both.
One of the Frasers was in there.
Do you want to? Well, you said you had some part of an intro. You got. I'm your bearded host, Tyler. There you go.
Hey, Tyler. I'm your bespectacled host, Dave, and I have a little bit of a story to tell because it really it's a cool story to me. Because of Rogue One, there's been a lot of Star Wars going on at my house. Mm-hmm. And last night, after our D&D game was over, we play with a bunch of listeners and friends, and one of those friends is Time Lord Josh Edwards. And our D&D game ended, I don't know, probably at midnight. And then I stayed up until 8:30 a.m. talking to Josh Edwards about Star Wars.
Wow.
And that was it. That I was grinding Final Fantasy 1 in the background like as we were talking. And it made me feel like a kid because it was like I'm grinding in a Final Fantasy game, talking to a friend about fucking Star Wars for like in the middle of the night. It's like I'm just like I got to a point where like 5 o'clock rolled around and it was like I'm staying up all night. I mean, I'm just gonna stay up until Henry wakes up and then get him going, and then once he's good, I'm gonna take a nap. And that's exactly what I did.
Sounds like a pretty good night and day.
Oh man, it was really good. So like Star Wars, that's just to give you an idea of like my Star Wars fever right now. It's high. It's very high. So have you seen Rogue One yet? Okay. I'm not going to give any major spoilers or anything, but you do know Rogue One takes place in between Episode 3 and Episode 4, A New Hope. So it got me in the mood to watch A New Hope. And so I've been watching that movie a lot recently, and I kind of got to the point now where it's like, you could call this maybe negligent parenting, where it's just like, I don't really care what's on the television anymore. Like, as long as someone's not getting like sexually assaulted or murdered on the television, which I say murdered, but like so many people fucking die in Star Wars that I mean it's a war.
I mean, it's not Attack on Titan, so it's fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They're firing light. It's not a big deal. So I've gotten to the point now where it's like, well, I mean, it's Star Wars. He's 2. It's fine. So we've been watching that, and we got to the part where this is going to be weird because you're not familiar with. You watched the Muppet Babies recreation of Star Wars, right? I love Alyssa's. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. No, I wasn't like that. Wasn't like a thing where I'm trying to like play it down
on the Muppet Show back in the day.
No, Muppet Babies did this really fucking cool episode.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Where they like redid A New Hope essentially. Like I remember seeing it like as a kid and being like, "This is amazing. This is super well done."
Fozzie's Darth Vader. Cause I think I remember like his helmet, but then he has Fozzie's tie on underneath it.
I do not remember.
Like that,
I don't remember. I thought that Gonzo.
Chewbacca?
I thought that Gonzo
Chewbacca?
was Chewbacca.
Is that a character?
He's the new Marlboro mascot. Tie in with Disney Lucasfilms. Chewbacca.
Give me my skull, Chewbacca.
So speaking of Chewbacca, there's a part in A New Hope where they're all on the Death Star. All the good guys are on the Death Star. Good guys is important. And Chewbacca is there, and they're trying to pretend like they're bringing Chewbacca to a prison detention area where Princess Leia is. And in order to do that, they put manacles on Chewbacca and they escort him down. So on this journey, they encounter this small droid called a mouse droid, which is essentially a remote control car that beeps, and it's got like a big black box on it. And Chewbacca roars at it, and Henry fucking freaked out, man. Like it was like. It was just like, oh, there's a fucking scary monster on the television roaring at the thing that I like because it's making these cute beeping noises. Henry fucking loves droids. Like anything like R2-D2, anything that like beeps and has lights, he's like, R2-D2 comes on the screen and he claps. He's like, yep, that's the thing that I came for. So Chewbacca roars and he freaks out, and we pause the movie and we're like, it's okay, man. That's just Chewbacca. I know he looks like a monster, but he's a good guy. He's one of the good guys. It's going to be okay. And like he calms down and we start playing it again. And then maybe like 15 minutes later, we kind of wrap things up and put him to bed. And we're kind of, Nikki and I are kind of hanging out. And over the baby monitor, about 20 minutes later, it's been 20 minutes of silence. All of a sudden, out of the blue, we hear, he's a good guy. And like it was a weird emotion where it's like my fucking son is in there thinking about Chewbacca right now.
Just scared, just like
I know. See,
he's a good guy.
Just that never crossed my mind. But when I told that story to my boss, he was like, "Oh yeah, he scared the shit out of your son." And I was like, "Oh no, he's just thinking about Chewbacca."
He's trying to close his eyes and just sees it. God, ooh, Dad wouldn't lie to me. Dad would not lie to me. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. I'm sure that Beaver Dam Arby's will never close, and Chewbacca is a good guy.
What was it? So I remember just hearing that people parrot something back. I remember watching Rugrats, Ryan and I watching Rugrats when we were little, and Chucky having to do something scary. And the whole process that he's doing it, he just repeats to himself, I'm a big brave dog.
I'm a brave yeah.
I remember Ryan having to do something that scared him, maybe get a shot or something like that. And the whole time him going, I'm a big brave dog. I'm a big brave dog. I'm a big brave dog.
I fucking love that. That is like the most adorable story anybody has told about a little brother ever. I like it. But I might be partial to Rugrats.
And when he cried that time I was in the hospital, he just laid in his bed at home and cried.
Yeah.
Just thought, what anything that happened to me? I got to die and tell it again.
That's been a long time since you told that story. I wish I knew what episode you told that story on so that I can link it in the show notes, but I don't remember.
It's been a while back.
You want to just do this for the rest of the episode? You just want to
do that.
You want to just hang out? Is that cool? Or do you want to take a few calls?
Maybe we should take some calls since it's 2017 and we have like 100 call backlog for 2016.
We have a lot of calls from 2016. So let's see. I'm going to open this bad boy up. What we got? Here is a call from 413. Stop me if you've heard this one because it looks like it may have been played already.
What up, TADPOG? It's Sean again. That may have been the most fractured phone call that I've ever left in my entire life. I've been thinking about that for probably the last 3 minutes.
All right, so we played a call from him on the last show for sure. I don't know if we played this one.
We'll just roll with it. Keep going.
Yeah, congratulations. You may have gotten on twice.
And thought I'd give you guys a call and let you guys know that I'm not completely mentally incapable of forming complete sentences that my English teacher would pass me for. But also thinking about that, I also got thinking about Thanksgiving. Even though it's like 3.5 months away right now. my taste buds are watering right now. What's your guys' favorite part of Thanksgiving for food?
I remember this question.
You guys like the turkey? Are you guys white meat or dark meat? Do y'all like cranberries?
I like how I said dark meat.
How do you feel about Thanksgiving sandwiches with the leftover stuff, like gravy and mashed taters, a little bit of cranberries?
It's a delicacy.
It is.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, because I talked about going to Melissa's for this last Thanksgiving, I think, when we got that question, right? Did I?
That might have been a different one.
I remember him saying white or dark meat, though.
I know. I don't remember that. I feel like I would have remembered white or dark meat.
Dark meat, though, 100%. I don't even like white meat. Don't give it to me. It's too dry and chewy. Give me dark meat.
I like both, man. It just kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I like white meat on sandwiches. To answer your question, also, we love you too, Sean. I love that white meat on some toasted bread with some mayo, a little bit of mayo and salt on that sandwich for leftovers is, I think, better than Thanksgiving dinner itself.
I do. I love Thanksgiving leftovers.
Oh,
I really do.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. And so much of that stuff, I think, tastes better the day after. Like the casseroles and all that, where it's like, it's had an extra day just for all those flavors are just fuck inside that casserole dish, you know?
Give me some of that fuck casserole.
Oh, man. I need some of those juices, dog.
Melissa, what do you think about Thanksgiving leftovers?
Very funny. I don't eat leftovers.
You don't eat leftovers at all?
Never.
Never? Wait, you've never eaten a leftover?
Oh, well, she did just like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. I was gonna say we should do like your very first leftover eating on the show.
I'll just go next week. I'll get all the old shit out of the refrigerator and just have Melissa eat it. It'll be great.
No.
I fucking love that idea. We can do a whole episode on it. It could just be the episode where Melissa eats leftovers. Yeah. You would vomit? You hate leftovers that much?
Depends what it is. I might vomit, yeah.
Because 2 weeks ago you had your first leftover pizza and Chinese food.
Wait, those aren't even leftovers. That doesn't count.
What counts?
I always think of leftovers as homemade, a thing that it's I don't know, brisket or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of lump pizza in garbage food category. So that's going to be garbage when it's fresh or when it's reheated the next day.
So maybe spaghetti, I wouldn't eat
Spaghetti, yeah. Spaghetti's a good leftover. Chili's the best. No? So wait. When you make chili, do you make like just tiny batches of chili that you're just gonna eat like that night, or
like
then just throw it out?
To Tyler, but just throw it out.
no? Really?
Yeah,
Oh
really.
man! Oh wow!
I know.
Oh, but chili's
It's terrible. It's wasteful.
no. It's. I mean, yeah, it is. But I mean, don't feel bad about it. I mean, we're in America. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But chili is so good, like as leftovers, because it's like those casseroles that chili just fucks itself, and then like all those flavors mingle up. It's good.
I mean, I agree. I love leftovers. I don't know, for some
Think
reason.
of like the bacteria fucking on it all night, and it's just growing.
But it's in the
It's
in the fridge, and
It's
then you
flavor
It's
bacteria.
reproducing. I can't.
yeah, but don't. I mean, you throw it in the microwave, right? I mean, and that Tyler does
I
that.
don't know. I don't do it.
I mean, I don't do it very often. I usually just eat it cold out of the fridge.
Oh.
That also grosses
No,
her out.
I don't do
Yeah.
that. So I'm in between. Yeah, I'm Switzerland because I don't like eating cold. I gotta reheat stuff, man, because I am worried about all those germs getting all
Do
up
you
in
like
each
make
other.
it sizzle before you eat it?
Yeah, but that's how I eat everything. That's how I
Okay,
prefer to eat
that's
everything.
great, yeah.
Like if it's not burning my gums off of the roof of my
Right.
mouth, then I don't want it. I ate like I was shoving like fistfuls of French fries on my way over here, like just
Yeah.
shoving them in my mouth, and they were like probably 1,000 degrees. And I'm doing that thing where it's like, this is too hot to chew with my teeth, so I'm just gonna mash it on the roof of my mouth with my tongue. Because
It's
that
too hot for my teeth.
it's too hot for my teeth. I'm just gonna put it where all the blisters are, where I can't feel anymore.
Or it's already just scar tissue.
yeah, right, exactly. I told you about the.
Because that is your mutant power to eat unbelievably temperature hot foods.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I can eat really hot foods.
Yeah.
I hate to make that claim because like now I feel like when I go to the Louisville Arcade Expo, people are gonna be
yeah.
like, "Eat this hot food, guy." I hear it's your thing.
Because what I think I just don't like the smell of reheating food. Is why I generally don't do it.
Really, it has a different smell when
Yeah.
it's being reheated than when
Yeah.
it's first made.
I hate the smell of usually butter or cheese like melting.
Yeah,
I don't like
really.
I don't like the smell at all. But yeah, and I also try to replicate the moist maker from Friends. I think that's good.
The what maker?
The moist
I don't remember that. The moist maker.
that's what Ross goes nuts over and gets fired from the museum. So it's like a turkey sandwich with all the stuff on it, and then the middle piece is a piece of bread soaked in gravy that they put on. It's the moist maker that Monica has on the sandwich. That is really, really good.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. But yeah, Thanksgiving, and I love, my mom makes this cheesy vegetable casserole for Thanksgiving that I love, and sweet potato casserole. I eat that leftover cold. So yeah, Thanksgiving.
I like leftovers.
Yeah.
I like my favorite things is I'm all about the turkey and the stuffing.
Although recently I forgot to throw out some hash brown casserole and stuffing we got from Thanksgiving. So just a few days ago, I threw that moldy mess out because the fridge was like, what is going on here?
That's the worst. Like, I have a better sense of smell than Nikki. Like, she barely has a sense of smell.
Oh.
So it's like, I hate going into the kitchen and opening a cabinet or the refrigerator and being like, something's going bad. And there's too much shit in here. And it's like, I'm grossed out. So it's like, I don't want to find it. It's like, part of me wants to find it so that I can get it out of the house. Another part of it's like Call of Cthulhu. The other part of me is like, man, I'd rather just live in ignorance. Like, I'd rather just pretend that I don't smell this and wait until she smells it. So
See, it has to be so bad before I smell it because my sense of smell is also bad. Because we had like a piece of chicken in the fridge I didn't see that Melissa caught like way before I did. She's like, you do not smell that. No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Ooh. Spoiled food. I don't like.
No.
You know, like most people.
like a human.
Yeah. I don't want to give a crazy unpopular opinion here, but spoiled food is gross.
And I don't know why this just bubbled up to the front part of my brain. Because I promised, I might have even done this and just forgot that I did it. But I promised to give someone a shout out like
Right.
4 months ago.
Oh, God.
And I don't know if I did or not.
Okay.
And for some reason it just came to my mind.
Okay, we need to do that.
Listener Octavius Farnsworth asked us to plug his game and movie podcast on SoundCloud.
What is it called?
Game and movie podcast.
Oh, game and movie podcast.
Yep.
That seems right to the point.
So if I forgot, sorry. If I did it already 4 months ago, here you go again. Because I noticed, I think the other day he liked something on the TADPOG Nation. I was like, Octavia Spencer. I was supposed to do that. Did I do that? I don't know if I did. Here you go.
All right.
There we go.
Good. That's what all calls are for. Stuff like this.
Yep.
We can talk about food. We can talk about gas stations that are important to us. And we can do things 4 months late. I mean, that's right on par about because these calls are all from August of 2016. All right, let's see. Here we go. Here is a call from 614.
Fucking TADPOG. This is number one SoundCloud fan, Kyle.
What's up, Kyle?
And so you guys have been talking a lot about regretful recalls lately, and I've been trying to think of my best story. So I think I thought of one that is one of my most regretful recalls. So freshman year in college, the first day of college, 2010, and I'm in a math class, and there's about 50 people in the class. And so what the teacher wanted to do, the professor, as an introductory thing, was you write about the person to your left. You kind of interview the person to your left, and you talk about them. So during my interview, we had to do an interesting fact, and I have a boring fucking life. So I was like, what's an interesting fact about me? I don't have a Facebook. And I was way too proud to not have a Facebook. I was smug about that shit. So I tell the guy, he's like, I don't have a Facebook. And he kind of looks at me like, okay, that's your interesting fact, cool. And then right before, so everyone starts going, I'm like right in the middle. So about 25 people in, I look at him like, hey, make sure you tell everyone that I don't have a Facebook. And he's like, all right, man. And I was like so proud. I didn't realize like what was happening.
Appropriate response.
All right, man.
That feels like what I would say.
And so he stands up and he's like, he wants everybody to know that he doesn't have a Facebook account. And you just hear crickets. And I'm sitting there with my arms crossed looking all smug. And before it can set in what I had just done and what I had told him to say, this fucking kid behind us, sitting in the row behind us, wearing a fucking fedora, goes, oh my God, you don't have a Facebook account? Oh. And that just kind of like refueled me. I was like, that's right, I don't have a Facebook account. I'm better than all you. And I was sitting there just so smug. And then I go to the other 10 or 15 people left, and she dismisses everyone because that took about the whole class period. And
I like to think she dismissed everyone because she could not believe that you did not have a Facebook account.
Everybody get the fuck out of here. So this motherfucker can make a Facebook account.
She pulls it up on the fucking screen. All right. What's your email address?
I'm going to make you one.
And as we're walking out, I'm kind of like standing tall, walking proud. And the kid, again, in the fedora is like, I can't believe, how do you live without a Facebook, man? Jeez. And years later, I thought about that, and I just about cringed into infinity because I guess I must have blocked it out of my mind all those years ago. But yeah, so that was super regretful, and I still just cringe thinking about it. I kind of hate myself. So I was wondering what those other 49 people were thinking. So that's it. Bye.
Pretty good SoundCloud, Kyle.
That is
Thank
pretty
you.
good. Thank you.
I said I wouldn't get it for a long time.
You wouldn't get what?
Facebook. Like I said, I don't want it. I'm not going to get it. And I got bored one day, and I got it, and I went fucking nuts. And I liked, this is back whenever, your friends from other colleges would say what colleges they were from. Like,
right.
It was an exclusive thing.
Exclusive, yeah.
I remember, you could like all sorts of stuff, and it would pop up on your page. And I liked, 400 weird-ass things, because I just went nuts one day. I was off work. I didn't have anything to do, just left-handed society, all right? I liked everything pertaining to a left-handed person you could possibly find on Facebook. I started, a group of, Final Fantasy fans and invited a bunch of people and, something about the gunslinger, all sorts of shit. Whenever it was super simple back then.
So, are you a mod of any have you checked any of those groups that you created?
I kept on for the Final Fantasy fans that I made for a while until I finally just dropped out of that because I got sick of a few people really got into it.
Yeah, well, they're fans.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, no. I know two of you from high school, and you kind of creep me out anyway. So no, it's okay. And then I kept with the gunslinger for a long time because you could assign people titles. So I got a good character in that. Tell me who you want to be, and I'll put it on the admin page or whatever at the top of the group. and I was whoever I wanted to be at that time. I was Eldred Jonas. So I remember I stayed on that group for a long time.
Sure.
Until I finally just like, yeah, okay, fuck. I'm going to purge all this from my Facebook.
Man, it sounds like Facebook used to be fun.
Yeah.
You sent me an invitation.
Before all those adults ruined
I
it.
know. You sent me an invitation that I accepted 1 year after you sent it. Because I was like, I can't remember. Oh, I think it was me moving to Lexington, where it was like, oh, I kind of want to keep up with like everybody because I don't know anybody where I'm going. So I was like, I guess I'll do this Facebook thing.
Yeah.
Man, I hate those fucking things that they make you do in classes where it's like interview the person on your left and then tell us about them. I
Right.
hate
Two
that.
truths about yourself and one lie and see if we can tell which ones. Yeah.
I know why they do it. They do it so you don't fucking drop out because like you're all of a sudden you're accountable to that person, right? Because like that's what they did when I was doing the classes for my motorcycle license. I remember that was the thing where we had to like, okay, talk to the person on your left and like ask them these questions and then share them with the class. And dude, man, it was like I so wanted like, oh God, I just wanted to be like, well, this is James. He is from Bowling Green. His dream motorcycle is a Harley Davidson, and the fact that I learned about him is that he has a micro penis.
The first time I had to do one of those was my first class, my freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
And you had to do it with the person, just one other person.
Freshman orientation kind of deal.
It was just my drama class,
okay.
my very first class. That's how she wanted you to, just the person on your left is who you had to do it
Don't
with.
start no drama.
No, in this class.
Lesson 2, save the drama for your mama, I believe.
And the person I had to interview who happened to be sitting on my left was one Jacob York of wolf fighting fame. So I
You
had
already knew, right?
No.
What?
Nope,
Really?
did not know him.
Whoa, I
Did
didn't know
not know
this.
him.
I thought you guys like knew each other in high school.
We did. This is my first day of class. My freshman year
you're
of high
freshman
school.
in high school. I thought
Yep.
I thought you were
Freshman year in high school. We had to do it.
Freshman of Murray.
Yep.
State
So he told me a story about having to walk down like 6 flights of stairs with a hot dog and a knish.
That's a good story right
So
there.
yeah.
Hey, next time he's on, I would love for
So
him
then
to
I
share
had to
that.
like retell it. Yeah, that's he should.
Don't steal his thunder. As much as I want to ask you what the story is, you know, all right, it's our obligation.
I've given you the cliff notes pretty much.
No, wait. But what were you holding in your other hand? I think it's our obligation to Jacob to build up him telling that story
Oh, it's so fucking
just
good.
for as long as we can. But
Man,
then-
just where he was and what was on that hot dog and why he had to walk up all those flights of stairs. It's just like,
I mean,
doctors hate him. Oh, doctors hate him.
that story forged a lifelong friendship.
He did these 4 weird things for washboard abs.
And also, he doesn't eat bananas anymore. All right, let's see. Next call.
And that's why Ohio Governor John Kasich fucking hates him.
Next call. This is from our very own Sandwich Pope, Phil Hawkins. This is his home phone number.
What up, guys? It's Phil. Just checking in with y'all. It's been at least a solid week since I last called. Kind of stopped going through the backlog of old episodes for a bit because I ran up into a data wall. I have used up all my data for the month listening to old episodes, and while SoundCloud does allow you to download episodes onto your phone, got to be a premium SoundCloud subscriber and pay $10 a month.
Such bullshit.
And the only people that I'm going to pay money to listen to TADPOG is the good folks at TADPOG.
Well, thanks, Phil.
Appreciate that.
Get back to those episodes again, give you pops up my updates, so you know. But as long as I have you guys on the phone, I got a suggestion for the show.
Okay.
So, you know, when one of you guys mentioned a game or a movie that's a sequel, Dave is usually right there to chime in.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo at the end. You guys are playing Street Fighter 2, Electric Boogaloo. You guys are playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Right.
It's nice.
I stole that from Second Breakfast. They didn't invent it, but that's who I stole it from.
Warm and comfortable. It rolls off the tongue. It rhymes. I see why you do it. It's great. Everyone loves it. What I'm suggesting is maybe flip the script a little bit. Do something new.
Okay.
Something different. Maybe the next time you guys roll across the sequel, they'd had Back in the Habit.
Back in the
Subtitles
Habit.
were the great Sister Act 2 sequel that came out in the early 90s. Give it a try. You guys got like 4 or 5 sequels at the top of the Digital Transgenesis list. If you guys have not gotten there by the time I'll get to you, I would love to hear your thoughts on Mortal Kombat 2 Back in the Habit, or Toe Jam and Earl 2, The Secret of the Used. I don't know. Something. Just trying to add a little bit more fun flavor to the show. You know. I think that's all.
All right.
I don't really have any questions.
Okay.
Yeah, can't think of any off the top of my head.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You guys take it sleazy. Smile you later.
All right, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil. I'll try to remember your suggestion. I like it. I like the rhyming of 2 and Boogaloo.
Yeah.
That's really the only reason that I like saying that.
But we could do it for Shining Force 2. Shining Force 2, Back in the Habit.
Back in the Habit.
Shining that Force.
Shining that force. I like it. The forcening.
For some reason, I want to do an episode and have our co-host be Blake and Phil.
Okay.
I just feel like that'd be, I don't know what. I feel like that'd be a fun episode to
I
do.
think that would be fun too.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it in person though.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
See, that would be really good.
That would be amazing. That's a logistical nightmare.
Yep. Yep.
Because one of those people is west of us, and the other one is way west of us.
Way, way west.
Super west, we like to call them. All right, Phil. I'll try to remember that. Here is another call from Phil. Maybe he's got a question this time.
Hey, it's Phil again. I
Phil.
have a question I can ask you guys.
Yeah,
What
there you go.
Coming at us hot. Man, I'm gonna start
I'm
that-
excited about something. Here you go.
Like, I feel like I need to play these side by side. I'm gonna start this from the beginning. Listen how bringing the energy.
Hey, it's Phil again. I thought of a question I can ask you guys. What's your favorite ethnic food? Mine is Japanese, because sushi is fucking awesome. But since I live and work in a predominantly Hispanic area, I have much more access to Mexican food, and I'm much more likely to eat shitty Mexican food than I am to eat shitty sushi. So, Mexican food, I guess? I don't know. Oh, man. I'm thinking myself this morning. I don't know which I like more.
And he's cut off.
I'm not above eating shitty sushi. In culinary school, oddly enough, I ate so much Kroger sushi.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I ate so much Kroger sushi. And it was not very good. But
Yeah.
man, I ate, every time I'd go, I'd buy like $20 worth of shitty Kroger sushi.
How much will $20 get you?
About 4 packs of 4 rolls or pieces.
That's a good amount of sushi.
Yeah.
I don't.
That and I lemon lime Gatorade. Gained about 40 pounds in culinary school.
I feel like that's expected, though.
Yeah. I was
mean,
eating
right?
a lot of shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's expected.
Yeah.
Sushi, I'm not a huge fan of. I will eat like at a restaurant. I think I had maybe some. I think you gave me some sushi at one point in college that was from like a gas station or something. I don't know exactly.
Sounds like me.
I don't know exactly.
Lines up.
But I remember you telling me where it was from, and it was like, I don't know. I want to eat this, but I've already committed, so here it comes.
There's no finer sushi than garment sushi.
It was gross. It was so bad. Like it didn't. That was the first sushi I'd ever had. And
Oh
like,
man,
yeah.
Shit on me. That's a bad move on my
And
part.
It was super fishy, and I don't, which makes sense because it's fucking fish, right? I guess. But
They're the fried rolls that aren't particularly always have like cream cheese and cucumber and stuff like that. That's good. That's
Yeah.
still sushi.
And I like that
fried
stuff.
salmon and cream cheese is good.
And
Crab.
crab. I do like crab, but yeah, I think this was like salmon or something like that, and it was. Oh no, it wasn't salmon. It was tuna. It was a tuna sushi thing.
That's a hard question to answer though for me. It's so hard because I love sushi. I also love Indian food.
Oh yeah, Indian food. Indian food is
man.
my answer.
Yeah, it's hard for me to go Indian food, sushi, and then like I love Chinese food.
I do too.
So I make a bigger deal about Indian food probably than I do anything else. But that's just because like I can get the other two here in town.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's either between sushi and Indian food probably.
Indian food for me, followed by I like a lot of Thai food too.
Oh man, yeah. I haven't had really good Thai food in a while. Melissa, what about you?
Oh, Chinese food.
Chinese food?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chong's, right? Some of that local Chinese flavor.
Have you been to
Chin, I haven't. I haven't heard good things. It's good?
Oh my gosh, yes.
If you go to the hibachi, I like chin.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I will check it out. That's a local Paducah restaurant.
Uh-huh.
I will have a link in the show notes if you'd like to leave them a Yelp review from wherever you live.
A podcast said this was good. 4 stars.
It would be pretty cool if they got a whole bunch of like top ratings from people saying, mentioning Tadpog. I think that they will
Mention Tadpog, get 10% off a chip. Just really insist on it.
It's fine. We got to deal with them. They'll know what you mean. Then we'll be on the Wikipedia entry for notable Paducah people for sure.
That's true.
Well,
That should be one of our short-term goals, is to have Wikipedia not remove us from that list.
oh, yeah. All right. We got another call here. This is from 520.
So, hey guys, I just thought of something, so I thought I'd share it. What do you think are the top 3 games that you've spent the most time with as far as video games? Because if I count stuff like D&D and all that, it's going to be in like ridiculous number of hours if I start counting board games. And things. But for me, I think it's got to be Doom 2, because I still play it every now and then to this day.
Wow.
Especially with all the crazy source ports and mods people are still doing.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy IV, I've gone back and beaten that multiple times. It practically feels like every year I'll go back and revisit it at some point. I may not finish it every year, but I'll at least go play it a little bit every year. And then Super Mario World, that every now and then I just like to pick it up, play it for like an hour or so, and then put it back down. Interested in hearing your guys' answers. It sounds like a interesting conversation tree. And talk to you guys later. Bye.
Thank you. Bloody Handed Otaku.
It would have to be either Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas for me.
What about Final Fantasy 11?
I spent okay, yeah, there you go.
Because mine's an MMO as well.
Yeah,
That's why
Final
I bring
Fantasy
it up.
11.
Because
I wonder how much that. Yeah, he didn't say those didn't count. So yeah, I'd have to say Final Fantasy 11, absolutely.
It's going to be either Ultima Online or Final Fantasy 11 or World of Warcraft for me.
I wager I would almost have spent a full, not just like playing for a year. I'm saying if you tally up all the hours sitting down in front of my computer playing Final Fantasy 11, it would probably amount to a year of my life sitting down and playing that game.
Do you really think so? Like,
Yeah.
Honestly? Truly?
I remember
a year?
a person that we played with.
Yeah.
DK was her name.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. That she, quote unquote, don't know if she was telling the truth. There was some drama there about that. About
Whether or not this player
DK was a
female
girl or a
male.
boy, male or female, and leading someone else on in the link shell.
I see.
Saying they were a girl, getting a bunch of gear and money from them, and then it's actually a dude just kind of using this this person. But I remember she said, I remember being in the link shell, her saying, "All right, I've been playing this game for a year." And everybody like, "What? You've been playing this game way longer than a year."
Right.
She's like, No. Totaled up because I've spent 8 hours asleep, 8 hours at work, 8 hours on this game. The 8 hours in this game have now totaled up to 1 year.
Wow.
It's like, oh shit.
That is a third of their time that they spent.
I would say in culinary school that's about what I did.
Really?
Yep. 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours out of school and homework, 8 hours on Final Fantasy. About 3 days a week.
I played Ultima Online at work while I was working, so it's hard for me to like
16 hours on Ultima Online.
it's tough. It's hard for me to like delete. It probably like some days it was like 12 to 16 hours of Ultima Online, and it was fucking
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I have tried out some of the private servers for UO, and they're really good. Mm-hmm. It's just that is a hard game to go back to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can imagine.
Like not only just like from like a technological standpoint, from a gameplay standpoint, but also from just like I'm an adult now, and it's like I don't. Mm-hmm. For some reason now have some kind of issue with killing other people in a game because it's like now I realize that the most valuable resource is time. And it's like, yeah, it's tough for me to like just be like, well, I'm gonna.
How many people like, I have 30 minutes to play this game. I'm going to sit down. Who is this Tokiyabi?
Who is this guy who will not let me resurrect? Doesn't he have anything better to do? The answer is nope, because I am at work and all I have better to do is answer phone calls from customers.
Because God, and even now, like, I'll never put any of the time in to any games like I used to. Because remember, I would say Fallout 4 is up there with 3 in New Vegas, but after I got past the main story, I haven't sunk any time into the DLCs just because my priorities are a lot different now.
Right.
Because, like, time free, I don't spend playing games that much anymore. Like, Melissa and I spend time together, or with the kids and things like that. So I don't sit down and play 10 hours of Fallout like I used to.
Right.
Although I am, now that I have, because they gave it out for free, the BioShock Remastered.
Right.
Because I was telling Melissa, I was like, I'd like to try and play that with you to see if you enjoy playing through and watching that. Because I'm interested in, now that it's been remastered, playing through it again.
Right. I haven't checked out the remaster yet.
So I've downloaded it, but yeah, I haven't done it yet. I'm crossing my fingers, but
I probably won't. As much as I love those games,
yeah,
it's tough. Like, I'm in a similar boat. A lot of my priorities have changed as well. So, like, gaming time is a lot more valuable to me now than it used to be. And, like, as much as I loved BioShock and BioShock 2, BioShock Infinite, I think it's going to be a while before I revisit those games, just because it's like I look at all the things that I haven't played yet at all.
It's
haven't
staggering.
Touched. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It's real staggering.
Because now we don't have like leisure game time, really. So it's just like we have TADPOG time. So take away that and the time to actually play a game, like it's very minimal. Like I haven't played a game for leisure. It's been a long time, and it's fine. As long as I'm enjoying the game that I'm playing, even if it's for Tadpog, like it's totally fine. It doesn't count. Like Phantasy Star 4, like finishing up that has been great.
That's how
Don't
I
mind
felt
that at all
with Phantasy Star 4. I mean, I took a break from Final Fantasy 15 in order to make time to play that game. I do wish I was on vacation all the time though, because that I will tell you this: it has been a lot harder for me to play Shining Force 2 just for the very fact that I have work. You know?
Yeah, Shining Force 2 is like it's not super easy to pick up and put down because you'll get in the middle of a battle, and a battle's tend to take a little while.
Yeah. Phantasy Star 4 was great because I was on vacation. So it's like, I can kind of play this when everybody's asleep, and it's not a huge deal. I can get 5 hours of sleep, wake up, watch Henry. It's not a big deal. But like I can't do that when I have work to go to the next day. You know, where I like, because Henry will sleep in, but I have to be like at work at 8. So, okay. Anything else? How much time have you put into Fallout 4?
100 hours.
Yeah,
maybe. I have to look at my Steam account to make sure, but I know it's been a lot of time because when it came out, like I got all the achievements, I found all the places, I did everything for the main game. Everything for the main game. So if I can pull it up now and see, I will do that.
Speaking of not having any time for leisurely play of games, this is a dumb question. Have you played Let It Die yet?
What is that?
That's the new Suda 51 game. That's free to play on.
I should do that
on PlayStation 4.
316 hours on Fallout 4.
315?
316
on Fallout 4.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot more than you estimated.
Yep. Shadowrun Returns, 119. So it's ranking them. I'll put up on my phone, my Steam account, ranking them on amount of hours. Oh, yeah, I was way off. Okay, Fallout 4 with 316, Shadowrun Returns with 119, Borderlands 2 with 114. I guess Shadowrun Returns is counting both Returns and Dragonfall.
Okay.
New Vegas, 77. Oh, New Vegas is lower because I played through it again with 77 hours. My original PS3 copy, I'm sure. So I would wager I spent as much time on New Vegas as I have on Fallout 4. Shovel Knight, which it must be leaving it on overnight to say 69 hours. Rogue Legacy, 58 hours. That's pretty accurate.
That is believable. I remember you playing the ever-loving fuck out of that game.
God, I fucking love this.
It's a great game.
Man, I want more games like that. I want to find something else to scratch that Rogue Legacy itch, because Rogue Legacy is like one of the best games that a non-AAA title that I have played and loved so much since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much I fucking adored Rogue Legacy.
It's a great game. Link to our Rogue
and
Legacy.
And I don't use adored lightly. I will say love lightly. Adored is not an adjective I use lightly.
It's really great to know.
Yeah.
You know why. Adored is an adjective we use, so I don't use it lightly with anything else.
Okay.
You have to share that spotlight with Rogue Legacy, Melissa. Are you okay with this?
I'm okay with that.
All right, and leftovers.
I adore leftovers. Bioshock Infinite, 42 hours. Papers, Please, 33. That doesn't sound right either. I must have left that on. Hoodie Pop, 22. Maybe.
Yeah, I definitely put at least that much time in Honey Pop, I think.
Hotline Miami, 18 hours. Okay. Hateful Boyfriend, 14. Okay, probably.
You're bringing back memories of a lot of good TADPOG episodes.
Let's see. To the Moon, 11 hours. Maybe.
I need to finish that still. It's not going to happen.
Civ 5, 9 hours. That's all, Jacob. That's not me.
That's impossible. You can't just play 9 hours of Civ. I think you meant 9 days, right?
Gone Home, 7.9. That is my playthrough and Jacob's playthrough. Yeah, and it goes down. Cave Story, 6.7. Skullgirls, 5.8. Sword and Sorcery, 5.6. Five Nights at Freddy's, 5.4.
Sword and Sorcery. That's a game that I kind of forgot about.
Yeah.
We never did an episode or
We
anything
did not.
on that,
We
did
should.
You think so?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good game.
Yeah, it is a good game.
It's mostly a vehicle for the soundtrack.
Yeah,
But-
it is. And the soundtrack's excellent.
Yeah, then it's just a bunch of like little piddly things. But yes, I guess Fallout 4. I still say New Vegas, I'm sure overall, more than
Yeah.
likely. Although Fallout 3, platinuming Fallout 3 on the PS3, like that took some fucking time because
I
you had
bet.
to get every tier in every good, evil, and neutral. And that took some fucking time for me. But yeah, okay, there we go.
That's a lot of game time. I'm still, my stuff is still, like the majority of my time is just buried in MMOs here and there. And probably Heroes of the Storm. I don't know how much time I've got in Heroes of the Storm, but like there was a time where like Heroes of the Storm was taking a physical toll on me because it was like I just wanted to play it so much that I would play it, you know, until 3 or 4 in the morning, and then like have to get up, go to work, and then like on top of that, you know, do TADPOG stuff and anything else that I needed to do to like function in day-to-day life. So yeah, Heroes of the Storm. Ringing endorsement. Blizzard knows how to make fucking addicting games. That is for sure. Let's see. Here is another call. This is also from our very own Bloody Handed Otaku.
I have a regretful recall that also involves a guilty pleasure song. Thanks a lot, Brandon. Anyway, I was at Anime Expo. I can't remember the year. It doesn't really matter. And it's got to have been, I don't know. Anyway, you know that I think it's country. I can't remember that stupid song where the girl's talking about how the hot girl wears jeans and never mind. I'm fucking this up already. I fucked this song up.
I do not know what you're talking
girl
about.
that she's singing about how she's like casual and she wears sneakers and jeans and t-shirts.
What?
I don't understand.
What is the song?
I don't know.
She's very Melissa. Do you know? You're hip.
Not
You're
at all.
like connected with the youth.
Replay it, I guess.
You've had some spring out of you, so you're the most connected.
It's a song about jeans and t-shirts and sneakers.
Apple bottom jeans,
Apple bottom jeans. All right, we're gonna
All
go.
right.
We're gonna go with
but
that.
it's about boots with the fur.
Boots with right.
I thought you said sneakers.
He did say sneakers. Pumped up kicks. Is that what we're talking about?
Or long skirt.
Short jacket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Long
no.
short skirt, long jacket.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a cake song. Let's see. I have to restart the call.
Because you love
unfortunately.
cake, right?
I do.
Cake and Radiohead.
God, I love Radiohead.
Chewbacca and Radiohead.
Oh God,
I'm sorry, I'm playing these Facebook games. I'm kind of not really paying attention.
Never
but
apologize
for that.
I will
Good.
pay attention if you want to replay it.
Radiohead is like that's like I love it. That's like well, I used to like Radiohead.
Here is the last of this bottle of wine. Melissa and I are polishing off.
Man, you guys are having a good time. I'm
No, that's going to come after we're done recording.
drinking my Coke Zero. What's happening after you guys record?
We're going to play Bioshock.
All right, let's see. I am going to start this from the beginning.
I have a regretful recall that also involves a guilty pleasure song. Thanks a lot, Brandon. Anyway, I was at Anime Expo. I can't remember the year. It doesn't really matter. And It's gotta have been, I don't know. Anyway, you know that I think it's country, I can't remember, that stupid song where the girl's talking about how, the hot girl wears jeans, and, never mind, I'm fucking this up already. I fucked the song up.
Oh, it's an Avril Lavigne song.
Oh, yeah?
I bet it's an Avril Lavigne song.
He said
Like
maybe a country song. So
maybe a country song.
Taylor Swift?
No. I think I know which one he's talking about. Just give me a minute.
All right,
to
okay.
Google this.
All right, okay.
Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines.
Shut up.
She loves Garth Brooks so much. If I bring up Chris Gaines, it's like asking a German about World War II. She's like, "Oh, you shut up."
So Chris Gaines is an abomination in your eyes?
Absolutely.
Yeah. No Chris Gaines, no leftovers. These are the platforms that I stand on.
This is true.
All right, let's see. I'm going to continue this call. Maybe, even though I fucking reset it again. I'm sorry, bloody-handed Otagu.
Girl's talking about how, the hot girl wears jeans, and, never mind, I'm fucking this up already. I fucked the song up. It's the one girl that she's singing about how she's like casual and she wears sneakers and jeans and t-shirts. But the hot girl that the boy that she likes is in
Avril Lavigne.
She's like, she wears short shorts, I wear, or short skirts, I wear.
Taylor Swift.
No, that's Avril Lavigne.
Wait, what's the song?
No, it's Taylor Swift.
What is the song? Can anyone sing it?
All right, we're gonna ask the closest thing that we have to an artificial god.
She wears high heels. I wear sneakers. You Belong With Me, Taylor Swift.
Taylor
What's
Swift.
the Avril Lavigne song I'm thinking about?
I don't know. Has Avril Lavigne?
Boy?
Is it Skater Boy?
See you later, boy. Is she doing stuff still, Avril Lavigne?
Okay,
haven't
Googly.
seen anything.
Okay, I've made a mistake. Avril Lavigne short shorts will not give you the answer that you're looking for.
What does it give you?
Avril Lavigne wearing short shorts.
Is that listed as her occupation now?
Married to Nickelback guy, Avril Lavigne.
Is she really married to Nickelback guy?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Chad Kroger
Yeah,
of
right.
sushi fame.
Right, yes. A $4 a pack sushi fame. All right, thank you for solving that mystery. Taylor Swift,
Yes, You Belong With Me.
You Belong With Me. Show notes?
T-shirts, she wears high heels, I wear sneakers. Anyway, I had this stupid song stuck in my head, which I unfortunately can't remember. Obviously, I'm not remembering it now. I'm kind of rambling, and it's going to sound awful on the call, also, so I apologize.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure we won't play the call 3 times.
For that. Anyway, so I'm taking a shower. I'm just belting this stupid song out.
Nice.
I'm taking a shower, my buddy, and then I obviously some cosplay. It's like that John I get cosplaying, and my buddy just looks at me and goes, "Mike, trying to tell us something?" Well, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, "Yeah, you're singing that really dumb song, man." So yeah, that happened.
Nothing about Taylor Swift is dumb.
Fuck 'em. Be
You're
who
fine.
you are. I don't care anymore.
Are you Taylor Swift?
Love Mike.
You Taylor Swift fan, Tyler?
I think Taylor Swift does some good, catchy music, and there's nothing wrong with liking her.
I don't think there's anything wrong with liking her.
So, I'm all if you had a Taylor Swift song in your head, having a Katy Perry song in your head, having Fireworks in your head, that's fine. They do some catchy shit, and it's totally okay.
Melissa was laughing. I think is it because the song is Firework?
Firework?
Yeah.
Well, but if I play it multiple times in my head, it's Fireworks.
You did the dad thing, and I think it's adorable. I do it too.
Right?
I'm a little floaty from an LIT and a bottle.
Nah, that's just being a
Ross
dude in your
Geller
30s.
shit coming out.
Thank you for calling Bloody-Handed Otaku. I'm sorry that we had to play that call 3 times to figure out what you were talking about. Does anyone here sing in the shower? Tyler, I'm going to guess no.
Never even once.
Yeah, and you're not a singer.
Nope.
Melissa, do you sing in the shower?
I do a lot.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you just sing by yourself, or is it usually with radio accompaniment, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter, but we do have the radio in there.
I have a stereo. I have a speaker hooked up in there.
Yeah.
So I will hear all of the girls sing in the shower.
Yeah.
And I listen to podcasts.
You like say the words that the other people in the podcast are saying. Like that's your version of singing in the shower. You're like, I also had a good day today.
You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud.
Rate and subscribe. Oh gosh. Okay, cool. You want to do like one more call?
Or
do you think we got time for more?
We have time. One. Well, depending on what the question is.
All right, let's see. Here is another call from Taylor Swift fan, Bloody Handed Otaku.
Well, I done goofed on my last call. I think it was the last one. That stupid song is terrible. I think it's not country, it's pop. And I feel really embarrassed to call in and tell you this, but
she was a country artist.
Song, because obviously I had to look it up because I was like, what the hell's the name of that dumb song that I embarrassingly was belting out in the shower? It kind of makes mention. It's Taylor Swift, You Belong to Me.
There we go.
There's my Dave impersonation. Show notes. Yeah. I don't know. I feel really bad about
No, it's also country. They played on the country.
Whatever. It's like what you like. Who cares? Fuck them, as I said last time. Yeah. That happened. But
it happens to the best of us. We all mess up our Taylor Swift songs.
Every one of us. Something popped into my head, and I want to thank Sandwich Jazzbo Pope Phil Hawkins for this, because there was a discussion on the TADPOG, because collectively, TADPOG, the TADPOG Nation, but what do you call TADPOG fans? It was brought up. TADPOGites, TADPOGawarians, what do you call them? Phil had the perfect answer.
I have an answer too.
TADPOGlodites.
I like TADPOGlodites.
I think that is amazingly perfect.
I think mine is better.
Yeah.
And it's called Patreon donors.
Yeah. That's our aristocracy.
But I love TADPOG.
You want to be in the House Lannister of TADPOG? Join Patreon.
Right.
Although I did think of a weird comparison the other day, because out of everyone in the TADPOG Nation, the only prominent person missing from our TADPOG Nation member page is
on
beloved
Facebook?
Adam, because he does not have Facebook. So
he needs to get with Kyle, SoundCloud fame, and they need to make those Facebook pages together and go in and join TADPOG Nation.
So I guess they sort of clicked in my head, at least Adam did, and SoundCloud Kyle can join, that if the TADPOG Nation were like Game of Thrones, beloved Adam is Dorne. He's the furthest reaches of the kingdom. You don't he does not super involved, he doesn't pay a lot of taxes, does his own thing.
Yeah.
Adam is Dorne.
Gosh darn it. You like that? Yeah, I've been working on that one for the last few seconds. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I think we take one more.
All right, let's do it. This is a call from Taryn, our very own Taryn. I don't know what her title is right now, but I think it's back to Virginity Thief.
It's everywhere. Master
Good
Mold
morning,
Acceptor.
Little TADPOG sweetheart.
Oh,
How
my
are y'all
goodness.
today?
Oh, she's drunk.
This is Taryn, if you haven't figured it out. It's about 9 o'clock on the morning.
Definitely
9 o'clock
drunk.
in the morning on a Thursday. So a sober phone call. You are welcome.
Bullshit.
I gave a little bit of shit on a text message asking if he was trying to steal my thunder with his drunken phone calls. But anyway, I'm listening to the Toe Jam and Earl episode, which is a game I've never played, and I think I would actually like playing it. And you guys were talking about that Nickelodeon is doing a Rocko's Modern Life movie, which I cannot wait for. So I wanted to call in and tell you guys that they're also doing a Legends of the Hidden Temple movie, which I think I'm more excited about, Silver Snakes for Life. And I actually know one of the stars
Blue
of the
Barracuda's
movie,
bitch.
so I've asked if he could get me some props or something, or a T-shirt or whatever. But anyway, I was just calling to ask if there was anything else from our childhood that you would like to have remade. I know for me, I would love to see Under the Umbrella Tree come back, which if you don't know that one, I think we've talked about that on an old episode. But it was about a lady named Holly and her 3 friends that lived in an apartment, and it was called Under the Umbrella Tree. I would also love to see, what was that other one I used to watch?
The Noozles.
Oh, man. I'm blanking on it now. I just had it in my head. It's one of those mornings. I'll call you back when I figure it out. But anyway, that would be my choice. I would go for Legends of the Hidden Temple one. I'd love to see Under the Umbrella Tree. Oh, I know what it was. I would love to see Double Dare come back full-fledged. They did that. They did Double Dare a one-time only. And I believe it was at a music festival. It might have even been at Lollapalooza or... I don't know, but they actually did a full ep of a Double Dare. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted this morning. It's 9:00 and I'm on email like 28 already. So anyway, miss you guys.
Bourbon
Hopefully
28.
coming home soon. And keep up the good work. P.S. I really, really, really like my t-shirt. It's very soft and I enjoy it. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Bye, Taryn. Thanks for calling.
Mine would be a Disney show that when I was younger, I fucking loved it. Loved it. Called Flash Forward.
That sounds familiar. What was the premise?
It was, I think their names were Ben and Becca. So it was basically the actor, Ben later played Archangel in the X-Men movies.
Okay.
Or Angel, rather. And then Becca played... she was...
Sasha Grey.
The mechanic in Firefly.
Oh, okay.
They had a show on the Disney Channel where they were like... Honestly, I think I liked it so much because, Melissa, it reminded me of us growing up. Because, like, Becca and Ben were best friends, but they clearly were, like, meant to be together. They had feelings for each other, but they wouldn't, like, acknowledge it. They did it to other people and got jealous.
Yeah.
And it was, like... high school, growing up, growing pains-ish kind of show.
Okay.
So, but I loved it back in the day.
So you're suggesting if they remade it that you play Ben
and Melissa plays Becca. Yep.
Okay. I think I would watch that.
Which I was sad to hear today that Girl Meets World got canceled.
Oh, were you watching that?
No, I wasn't a big fan of Boy Meets World. I just liked the idea of it.
Yeah. I saw Nikki watch that because she liked Boy Meets World quite a bit. I saw a few episodes. Not a good show. I didn't think it was good. But see, I wasn't a huge Boy Meets World fan. I like Boy Meets World all right. But I think it missed me by like a couple years. I think if I'd been like 2 years younger, I would have been all in.
It just wasn't in my rotation. I think I would have liked it had it been a regular thing for me, but I just missed it.
So you would have them remake Flash Forward?
Yeah.
Or
like Flash Forward with them as like an adult, as like adults, or at least in college, like figuring out their shit and getting together.
Yeah.
And
There was
stuff
one in
like that.
2010, so I'm just wondering.
What was in 2010?
The porn
Flash
parody.
Forward, and I have no idea if they're related whatsoever.
Oh no, there was a 2010 Flash Forward that was like a miniseries on NBC.
Was it a continuation?
No, it was a completely different thing.
I got you.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
You mentioned the Noozles, which I think,
Noozles would be a good fucking cartoon now.
Do you think the Noozles is on YouTube? Like, could we watch the Noozles?
I hope so.
Can our Monday shows just be like an episode by episode review of
the
Noozles?
Or a reboot of Reboot, which I've heard is happening.
Really? That's happening?
I've heard that. I don't know if it is or not.
I didn't really get it. I don't know how that works in the modern day.
I didn't like Reboot at all until they got dark with it, and then I fucking loved it.
Yeah. I think I'd like to. I would love to see Dumbo Circus redone, but like done for adults.
Just with the 5 racist crows.
I'm thinking it's done for adults and it's done like American Horror Story style. I think that could be a lot of fun.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
like American Horror Story meets Five Nights at Freddy's meets Dumbo Circus. Like I feel like that's the perfect nightmare slurry.
Take the feather that makes you fly.
Let's see what else.
There's a whole season of American Horror Story that apparently I missed. Didn't hear anything about at all. That the premise is interesting to me.
Hidden season.
Yeah, because like we looked it up because we watched Hotel, we enjoyed Hotel. Then once I enjoyed Hotel. I think you thought it was okay.
It was okay.
By the time we were done with it, it's like, oh, what's next? Oh, the entire series is actually already done in the next season, which is about the lost colony of Roanoke, which I think is super interesting, and I want to see it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a weird decision.
Yeah,
but that is intriguing.
That's their MO. So I want to see it. apparently this whole season came and gone. Didn't even know a fucking thing about it.
I think it'd be cool if they redid Northern Exposure.
That'd be all right. Yeah. All right.
Or at least remaster it. And to just show it in IMAX.
And I mean, Twin Peaks is coming back on Showtime.
Yeah.
So that's another one that kind of fits in that genre.
God, Northern Exposure. I have such good memories of Northern Exposure.
A new coach.
Yeah. Northern Exposure was that show where I think when it was in syndication, it came on at like 11 o'clock at night or something.
Okay.
And that meant as a kid, if I was watching Northern Exposure, my parents did not give a fuck about what time I went to bed. So I have this memory associated with it where it's like, all right, we made it to Northern Exposure. They're going to be asleep soon, and I can stay up as long as I
I
want.
would like to take a moment to show Tyler Becca's nude pics that are on.
Whoa!
What? No.
Hold on.
So he can just have that.
That is Photoshop. That has to be Photoshop. There's no way that's
I'm a
her.
Photoshopper.
And
I
there's
can
a lot
tell.
more links.
I mean, if it is, awesome.
That's
but
not This does kind of look like a Photoshop.
Keep going. There's other stuff.
Oops. Oh, I clicked on something, and I think you guys.
That'll be a virus.
Yeah. Oh, your phone is smoking now. Oops.
Okay, we've lost Tyler because he's gonna find more.
I want to find out, like, is this real or
No,
not?
that's not real.
I mean, if it's real, those are nice. I'm on board, but I think what's her name, Kaylee on Firefly.
Man,
I gotta know it's real. I have to know the truth.
I have standards. Damn it.
Jewel State. I don't remember. I couldn't think of her name because I did have a huge crush on her back in the day. I thought Jewel State was amazing. Jewel State nudes real?
Do you want me to ask Siri?
Yes.
Hey Siri. Siri's not having it.
I love I put Jewel State nudes real and my Google search was set to news. So the first one is film review, how to plan an orgy in a small town. Fucking story of my life.
Please send me that link for the show notes.
Oh, I see it too.
Has Jewel State ever been nude? Nude graphy? Nude graphy? We don't have any new pictures yet. Usually means she has not done nudity. There are. Oh, she's in her bra in How to Plan an Orgy in a Small Town.
Oh, that's a show or movie?
Yep.
I thought it was like a BuzzFeed article.
Then she's dressed scantily in Dead Like Me and Stargate Atlantis.
These are all shows I've never seen.
And then she's covering up her boobs in a movie called In the Tub.
Oh, that seems like an appropriate place to cover up your breasts.
Yeah, but for some reason, I thought she was very attractive, probably because the premise reminded me of Melissa whenever I was a kid.
Probably because she is very attractive.
She's cute. Yeah, she's girl next door cute.
Yeah, that's my
Which
favorite.
generally I prefer.
Yeah, that's
than model pretty.
Yeah. That's a good look.
Okay, I think we're at time now.
Let's shut this bitch down.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. So let's miss the next episode. Yeah. Fantasy Star 4.
Fantasy Star 4.
Part 2.
The Returning.
Electric Boogaloo. Back in the habit. Fantasy Star 4 Part 2. I'm a little floaty from all this alcohol.
Nah.
Not like last episode, though.
Nah, it's all good.
I've never seen Hellraiser.
You never seen Hellraiser?
Hellraiser.
Why? Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know. It just popped in my head.
I have seen Hellraiser. Hellraiser's a good movie. I don't. Does it stand the test of time?
Probably not.
Kinda.
Guy with pine needles in his face.
Kinda. I saw it maybe a couple years ago.
So I think I did some research in Cabin in the Woods, and that there's one of that
The cube?
species that is in prison or whatever.
And the cube in Cabin in the Woods is a reference to Hellraiser as well.
Okay.
Because that's what they used to, I think, summon Hellraiser. I can't remember exactly.
Because it's a whole species of like people who love. I've never seen
that. I don't
Hellraiser
know.
movie.
There are a bunch of monsters though that I don't know if they're the same species or what.
I really enjoy it for being a I haven't seen a ton of horror movies. Really like Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods is a great movie.
Yep.
It's possibly in I don't know if we put it in like the top 10 movies.
Top 25?
For me, it's definitely in the top 10 that I will just watch no matter what.
Yeah.
Like if that's on somewhere, it's like, yes.
I think
Cabin
I
in
saw
the
that
Woods.
the Adventure Zone that the McElroy brothers do, their D&D podcast. People were talking about, hey, in a movie, who would you cast for what? and a lot of people said like their director in their podcast would be Sigourney Weaver from Cabin in the Woods. So I think that's what kind of triggered it for me. Let's see. That's where you can find us.
Yep.
We have shirts on Amazon, tadpog.com. I think some of those sizes have been refreshed. So for a long time, we only had like extra small ones left. I think Amazon has put out more.
Oh, good.
So you can get more.
Or just wear extra smalls.
That's true.
What's wrong? Just do it.
Just get 2 and wear them on each arm. It's fine.
Yeah, or pants. Just strap one on each leg.
Man, I have totally worn a shirt as pants before. Like,
have you really?
Oh, yeah. At like a church lock-in where like someone steals my pants and you have to wear a shirt as
Someone
pants.
stole your pants?
Oh, all the time. All the time when we go like on a camping trip or shit like that, like people will steal your clothes. Yeah.
How?
Like, well, you set them outside while you go to like the group shower or whatever.
Wait, what the fuck? What? Is this a joke?
No.
Wait, what? A group shower at a church
lock-in? Like the boys and the girls have separate showers, but it's like in high school, like the showers in the gym locker room and stuff like that. Like at Hillman's Ferry Campground, like a lot of the showers like were sort of like that. Or everyone go to the shower at once and you leave your clothes outside the shower. Someone steals your clothes. And I've had to like squeeze into a t-shirt like I would into pants, and the neck hole's just enough for your balls to
I was about to ask, did you
out.
pee through the neck hole? First of all, you weren't preyed upon, were you?
Okay, I'm talking about youth group. So preyed upon, AY or EY?
Either.
Lord, please, he has a t-shirt on his pants.
God, look, I know it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. So I'm going to go ahead and tell
Lord, I've read Dilbert. I understand.
I'm about to tell these boys that they have to all take their clothes off and get in the shower. Also, I'm going to steal all their pants.
Let's see. So there's that. If you want to send us something, hey, TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. Oh, it's a postcard.
That's a thing that you can mail to the P.O. Box.
Hey, awesome.
Postcard.
Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills. Probably the most expensive of all postcards. Tadpog, question. What do you call a... Okay, let me start over.
All right, okay.
Tadpog,
Take two.
question. What do you call a Jolie stolen from Paul F. Tompkins by Paul Korn?
A joke.
A repulperation.
Repulperation.
Love, Dad. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's good. Thank you, Dad. Sorry I wasn't able
Both
to.
our dads been on that show, so I don't know.
I know.
But if I'm willing to venture a guess, this looks like Ramon's handwriting.
You think so?
Yep.
Let me see that. Let me examine this. I do call him Dad, so that does make
That's
sense.
true.
I don't know. You think so? Maybe.
I do. I think it looks like Ramon's handwriting.
Okay. Ramon, was this you? Answer.
Answer,
son.
Let's see. Hey, we have an Instagram. I need to post more shit on there. I will. TADPOG_podcast. There you go, Dave.
Cool. You can call us if you want at 270-883-2555. And we'll play your call. It'll probably be a little while, so bear with us. What else? That's it.
Yep.
That's all the things, I guess.
Our theme song is Moves by Sycamore Drive. We'll do that track and found in the show notes at tadpog.com.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to close this out.
Well, we do have a Patreon, and I forgot about that.
Oh, sorry. Yes, please.
As we've mentioned earlier, the true fans we do call Patreon donors. I do want to thank a few people who've recently donated at patreon.com/tadpog. These wonderful people. Everyone who donates gets access to all our bonus episodes that we do. There's a bunch of them on there now. If you've run out of Tadpog to listen to and you want more, I recommend you chip in $1 and check out the bonus episodes. There's some actually really fucking fucked up shit in some of those episodes. That is, I think, very entertaining. And I'm usually a pretty harsh critic on our own product. So check it out. I want to thank Magical Sleeper for recently upping his donation. Thank you very much. I have to check this amount and see if it is. Well, I guess he's riding the nickel train. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Let's see. We've also got I can read you about my reoccurring claim, or I could thank Exalted Lord Micah Purdue for.
I'm gonna pee my pants, so please go ahead and read this while I try to not pee my pants.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Hey, if you could come back out of the bathroom wearing your shirt for pants, I think that would just put the whole cap on this episode. I'd like to thank Exalted Lord Micah Purdue riding that penny train. And Joseph E. Willard III, our very own Trash Bear, for upping his donation, also riding that penny train. And let's see, Joey Webster, thank you very much. He just recently upped his donation, riding that 2-cent train, I guess. And I love this name, David. Thank you, David, for your new pledge. I really appreciate it. I love your name, and I hope you like the bonus episodes. Let's see. Tadpog, Santa, Jack, and Ziggy Moons, Akemi, thank you very much for upping your donation, riding that penny train, and thank you for the train whistle. Ryan Walters, Master of Coin, just recently upped his donation significantly. Ryan, thank you very much. And last but not least, we have Platinum member Brett Miller, who just recently upped his pledge, riding that penny train. All right, there we go. That's it. How was that pee, Tyler?
Good. Good. What's the longest you think you've ever peed?
I pee a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember a kid in middle school asking me that. Like, what's the longest you ever peed? And I was like, 5 minutes. He's like, bull fucking shit, you never peed for 5 minutes straight.
That kid was Blake Woods.
What size is your shoe? How long have you peed? What's the longest you ever figured a girl? Bull fucking shit, you figured a girl for an hour.
I don't know, man. It looked like my fingers took a bath, though, and the rest of me didn't.
Yep. Got that one wrinkle finger.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, I've come across a video on Facebook
Yes?
of all the objects that sound like Chewbacca, so you need to avoid those within reach.
All the objects that sound like Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Did you search for this, or is this just a random
it
thing?
came up.
What is a? It's a. Okay, I'll have a link to that in the show notes.
Let's see. All right, then the proper Patreon honorifics. How you want to close this out, Dave?
I mean, we could close it out like Chewbacca.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Melissa, are you going to do it
Are
too?
you in?
What?
So until next time. How does Chewbacca sound? I don't know.
Like that, you nailed it.
Han Solo. Why are you such a dick?
Can we play a game? Since you're floaty, here's what Chewbacca sounds. I think it'd be great if Chewbacca sounded like, one part werewolf, one part Dalek.
Okay.
What would that sound like, do you think?
All these Star Wars! I hate Darth Vader!
Excellent.